Action platformers with twin stick shooting feels great. I know, they really do. If you've ever played Ratchet and Clank, you really know where I'm coming from here. Other developers have tried to copy this formula before and fallen short, but there's a new fox in town. Will he be the chosen one? My name's Kanan, and this is Trifox. Engage. Story. If you want way out there plots, then this is probably for you. Although I have to admit, losing my remote is enough to bug the hell out of me, let alone having it stolen, having to fight and platform your way to get it back. It's just one of life's little pet peeves, I suppose. But as stories go, it's one we can all at least halfway relate to in some way or another. At its core, Trifox is a twin-stick shooter 3D platformer, but that's not where the joy ends. From the start it feels familiar, but different enough to enjoy, like picking a class out of 3 different ones depending on how you actually want to play the game. Long range, short range, and even magic. Or you can mix and match the abilities, magic and tech, all done from a skill tree in a huge hub, and assigning them to the trigger buttons, and this is actually encouraged by the devs. I have to admit that each have similar type of powers, but done kind of in a different way, like a shield, a normal handheld shield, or if you're using magic, force field. Trifox is set out in different levels, all with sub-levels, and within these you have to fight your way to the exit, collecting coins and extras, and do explore, as there are many hidden places around, or at least some anyway. And why not, whilst you're searching for those, hit that like and subscribe button for more weekly reviews and sales videos. Back to the game. Trifox also has puzzle elements that, while not hard to figure out, they are a nice distraction to the battling. Combat I did like. I enjoyed this, but found at times that some of the turrets in the kind of heat of the battle was really fiddly or unresponsive to put down at times. And while not a huge problem, it kind of caused me to swear a few times and lose some of that all-important health. But having that choice to swap powers and abilities kept the combat a lot more fresh than some other games. I did, however, find the movement just generally moving around really slow. You have to build up your speed, and that kind of felt strange, a real strange decision to make for this game. There's also some frame rate problems here and there, with some definite stuttering at times. But for all these negatives, there were some outstanding bits that just stood out for me. Like running from rising water while avoiding traps, like it was some sort of action sequence lifted from a film. There were even nice touches, such as, between stages a TV news program would run. Unfortunately not voiced, but it was still a nice effect to move the story on. Visuals and sound. I personally enjoyed this art style. I really did like the look of this one, and although it did have a few glitches here and there, it was still pretty darn decent. I really enjoyed the way they removed any obstacles above you so that you can still see your character. It was, however, a shame about that slowdown at times and those little glitches, but all in all, I can't really complain about the actual visuals itself. Sound, however, felt pretty decent. I did not once feel like I wanted to turn the music down. I did, However, I find it a shame that it wasn't voiced. I obviously understand why it wasn't, although one day I would love to hear the actual developers just do the voices themselves. No paying actors or anything, and I'm pretty sure you would do a decent job about it. But all in all, I had no complaints whatsoever from this side of it. Final thoughts and that score. Okay, so this one's got a lot going for it and really kept me engaged in the gameplay. Some really nice touches and some really fun weapons adding to the play style and gameplay. I'm going to be giving Trifox a 4 out of 5. It's a decent game, it's very good fun, and it's got a lot going for it, and I definitely recommend it to anyone that's into this genre. And as for the alternative, it's kind of like a no-brainer, but I don't know, Crash Bandicoot. It's the one that kind of like reminded me of the game when I first saw the trailer. But hey, if you've got a better alternative, then go ahead and leave it down in the comments, along with any comment that you have upon Trifox. And that's your lot. Thank you for joining me. It's been great. Like and subscribe as usual for future content. Take care of yourselves wherever you are, because life is better when we switch together.